Ну, как бы. У меня чата нет здесь. Подожди, я буду слышать, а откуда звук? Я поняла, но я слышу свой голос через дверь.
Я сейчас
Это с твоего? Так, хорошо, а чат? Слушай, у меня нет. Hello, guys. Just few minutes to make proper settings because something weird going on with sound. I hear my voice and sometimes... окей. А как мне его в ОБС вывести? Вот. Okay, so I don't see chat from YouTube, unfortunately, in my OBS program. I'm reading it in YouTube now, but it should be in my OBS. Just a few minutes. So, can you hear me? Please tell me, can you hear sound properly? Love me from Japan. That's good. I love you too. Everyone speaks Russian. Okay, I will try to speak English. My English is very far from perfect, but I will try. So I think all my friends could understand me, Russian friends also. I will try my best. So, about my plans, here is a question in Russian from Max about my plans. I'm recording drum cover, low connection, okay. Live from Germany. Yeah. Fan is on. Just a few minutes I will set everything around. Так, ну что, вентилятор? Ну, я думаю, что это, кстати, с компа вентилятор. Как это убрать? Hello everyone. Thank you for congratulations for me. I appreciate that. I appreciate you watching my videos. I'm surprised that it's still something going on there. Yeah, I don't make so much content, but I decided to focus on it now and try to make more. So I'm recording. This is the answer on question about plans also. So I'm recording drum cover on another Japanese band, Mouse and the Keys, and I will record it on Friday. And before this, I'm going to record like a vlog video. This is Boris, he's helping me with sound.
Hey everyone.
Yeah, some technical problems I faced because it's my first stream. I have no idea how to do this properly. Yeah. Sorry guys for this spending time. One second. second. Okay, no matter. I will try to see in YouTube. Just it's a little complicated to see in two windows where is my translation is going on and when you write messages. Jennifer?
Yes. Yeah.
Yes, is it working?
I hope so.
It's not from YouTube, I think. It's from the national maybe. It's not from YouTube. Maybe we can. Give me this.
It goes.
I hope you upload drum videos soon. I'm from the Philippines. Yes, that's the plan, to upload at least one drum cover a month. Это YouTube?
Да, это все сетью.
Okay, yeah. Finally, I see your messages. The order. Yeah, so the plan is to upload at least one drum cover a month, and I also want to do live streams, so you can tell me what will be interesting for you to see. Like I live in India now and I have so many neighbors, musicians, and we all jamming a lot together in this house. It's like musician's house. We even call it like this when we order food. We call it, can you please deliver food for the musician's house? So, yeah, so I can show you, for example, our jams, but I don't know how to do this technically because someone should, read messages and...
I know.
You will do this.
I know.
Okay.
We will do it.
Boris will help. Yeah. I have no idea how it should be done, but I will try because I already spent some time here just hanging out and playing music. I played a lot this year. I spent here in Goa, in India, and I got some experience which I was looking for here. I actually came here to gain this experience and to play a lot with people. And here is very interesting musical circles because musicians come in here from different countries and we all playing together, and that's amazing. But yeah, I already spent a year like this, and I think now I'm ready to do more content for YouTube, to be here also online, because before my attention was on some real life experience that was important for me to get, because I'm not so experienced drummer as maybe some of you can think, because it's really different, like to learn some drum parts which already exist and to play with people live. It's two different things. And yeah, here I learned how to communicate with people on stage, and at the moment that's beautiful. I love that this chance happened with me. Okay, many messages. Thank you guys. I really appreciate you here. I will try to follow it, not to miss anything. But I kind of can't see all.
Просто только порядочек спокойно.
Он меня закрывает первый section.
Нам
Greetings from Mexico. Hello.
500 йен надо, которые
Which song of Mouse on the Case are you recording? I'm recording Spectres de Mouse. So it's the song. It's very important song for me because it was the same time when I decided to learn toy goodbye drum part. It was my school time. I was dreaming to play something like this Japanese kind of drumming when it's a lot of ghost notes, when drum have its own melody and it's kind of independent from other instruments. Like it work with it, but it also have its own melody and flow, and it's really interesting thing to put attention on for me when I listen to music. It's always interesting to look for independent drum part which kind of catch by itself, even not without other instruments, of course it works all together. And it was the same time I was obsessed with these two songs, with Toy and with the Mouse and the Keys. It's not songs, bands. I was listening many of their music on repeat. It was enough for me for some time. I was just listening to this. And I was dreaming to be able to play something like this, but I had to increase my skills for that. And it was a moment when I was already able to play toy, but still I couldn't figure out what is going on there in Mouse and the Keys, Spectres de Mouse. I was trying to play it, and I wasn't succeed at all.
Yeah,
I just couldn't understand what is going on there in this drum part.
Okay.
And now I just figured out that I can do this, I can understand, I can play. So it's kind of important moment for me that one more childhood wish will be done. So yeah, Spectres de Mouse is the song. Physical education cover was mad, thank you. Yeah, it was kind of fun experience how I recorded this drum cover. Like every time I'm trying to do something new, something what I didn't do before, like kind of recordings and everything. And I recorded on tape, and it was fun. I wasn't expect what happened with me on this recording. So it's its own rules when you record on tape, and I love to discover this kind of working on studio. Hand pink waving. Hand pink waving. What do you mean? Are you talking about light on the background which waving? Should I turn it off? I can turn it off if it disturbs you. Actually got me to listen to more than. That's I really appreciate that. I really love that you get the vibe and get more interested in this kind of music. I think it's really beautiful. how was India so far? India. So yeah, I really enjoy my experience in India. It gives me many opportunities to like very many different experience I got here, and I started to look at things more simple way because here everything happens so fast. You don't have much time to prepare. You just play with everyone, whatever genre of music or whatever gig. You're just always busy because everyone around are musicians also, and they all call you in their projects, and it's very interesting to be here and to have experience in many genres. But I'm thinking to spend here 1 more year to focus on YouTube and my professional growth, to find the way to practice more because it's a kind of problem for me. I can't follow any systems of practicing. So yeah, that's the goal, to spend here 1 more year and enjoy this life. I really appreciate this experience. But then I'm going to go somewhere else and look for some different life. And yeah, sorry, my English is limit me a bit because I don't speak so good. Stream looks good, by the way. Thank you. Thank you. I was afraid, to do this because it's really my first time, and it was technically complicated because I'm in not good relations with computers and with everything. When I'm near, be sure that your technique will not work as it should. So I'm streaming from my boyfriend's computer because mine just said goodbye for me. Yeah, I face many weird technical stuff, really weird, which I don't expect, and it's always happening. And then I spend hours and hours just trying to solve this. Yeah, I'm reading Russian comment about my feeling of music, and yeah, thank you, Robert M. Nice to read this. Yeah, I will check. We recording all this stream and this chat, so I will check the band which you suggested to me. India, how come you need to play with Bollywood? I actually played a lot of Bollywood songs. I played a lot on Indian weddings, and it's one of the most crazy sometimes and funny experiences in all my life. In some time it just blowed my mind that it's actually possible to walk like this. I didn't know anything about these contracts to, walk in other country, to walk on weddings, to spend like 4 months there abroad. And once one manager from event Indian company called me in Russian, like Russian Facebook VK, and I agreed to come to work, and I was shocked. It's I didn't see anything like this before. Like it's very different conditions. You can one day play in a very rich hotel on, I don't know, 13th, uh, 30th grade floor. 30th floor, and you will eat in best restaurant there for free because it's like you like walker there, and everything around so rich and like. And next day you walk somewhere in small village in mountains where you came by car, and you like spend night in travel by car, and it's the only opportunity to sleep. So sometimes we just was traveling from one city to another, and finish walk in one city, then until we are on our travel you can sleep a little bit in a car, and then again you walk in some completely different place, and it's so much contrast. Like I faced so many different situations, and how people are living in different parts of India. It's really something. So yeah, and on Indian weddings I mostly play Bollywood songs. That's very popular here. Old Indian Bollywood songs from old movies, melodies, which everyone here knows, and some of them I really like. It's very interesting music. You know, I figured out that Indian pop music, like from movies, especially from old movies, it's not so simple. It have sometimes really odd time signatures, rhythms, sometimes polyrhythms, sometimes crazy stops which you don't expect, and you should count it. Like, it's interesting. Congrats for your work and your talent from France. Wow, I didn't know that so many countries involved here. I love to see you all here. I really appreciate to spend this time. Теперь я понимаю наличие вентилятора в Санкт-Петербурге, это не имело смысла. Yeah, here Russian comment about fans, and that in St. Petersburg it doesn't make any sense, but here it's so incredibly hot that sometimes I just can't do anything. Like I can't leave my room with AC. We have like one living room, one bedroom and kitchen here. And AC is only in the bedroom, and sometimes it's so hot here. Like this time, this is monsoon time starting now. Most of citizens of Arambol, where I'm staying, they left to mountains already, and we stayed here for another monsoon season. We already spent previous monsoon here, and now we again spent it here, and it's even more hot than it was previous year. And sometimes I just can't do anything because of this much hot, and fans, yeah, they walk in 24/7. It's sometimes no wind from outside. Even if you open all the doors and windows, it's still very wet, very hot air. So yeah, it's one of the reasons why I want to move in some time from here, because it's too much for me. I'm from north. I'm more used to deal with coldness, with cold weather and snow and complete darkness than with this kind of weather. It's too much. would be interesting to hear about the music scene there via your experiences. Yeah, music scene here in Arambol is quite, how to say it in English?
Simple.
Spontaneous. Spontaneous. So some people just meet each other and start to do things together. Whatever music is coming out, you can go to stage and play it. Here are many places which allows you to not be very much prepared. You know, you can even don't have a proper program. You can just kind of jam with people with whom you already jammed, and you kind of know how to communicate with them on stage, and you know that everything will be all right. And genres are very different, starting from some как сказать, народный, ethnic kind of music, not only Indian, even Turkish, different. Indian musicians are so musically educated. It's just, it's something different. Like they can catch whatever cultural differences they hear in music, they catch it, they bring it to their music, and it sounds amazing. And here is the mix of different cultures. So we can have someone from India in the band, me from Russia, someone from Argentina, from UK, many musicians from UK, and it's like, wow. From Israel, from Ireland.
Yeah, band.
Yeah, violinist, like crazy. Ireland. How to spell it? I don't know.
Island, like island.
Like whiskey. Whiskey from this country. So, yeah, Ireland violinist. Once we were performing on the stage, and this violinist from Ireland just came on the stage and started to play crazy melodies, like wow, very high level stuff, and it sounded like it was prepared, but it wasn't. And what's happening here, it's like very open-minded musicians who allow everyone to join if they have what to say and what to bring into music. And also venues, they allow many different types of music, of formats of concerts. So here in India I learned how not to worry so much about being prepared, how to just be yourself, play music, and try to have fun on the stage. And it's, we have this kind of attitude here in Goa that let's just have fun. We are having fun here in this room, jamming with each other. So we go on the stage and we do the same, like not same jam, but same kind of vibes, that we are just hanging out with each other. And I think that's the simple and important way of musical work also. Like I like to be prepared, and I like to learn parts, to practice it long time, and to be sure that I will deal with it. I will not fail. But here I learned how to don't worry about all these things and just try to express yourself, just try to catch the vibe and follow it. And even if you do something simple, you still can be at the context, and it will be beautiful music happening. So that's what India showed me, because before I was kind of closed person, and things was much difficult for me before than I treat it now, and that's what I'm thankful to India and to these people around me. They taught me how to not overthink and just go and play and have fun. I'm a fan of Toy. His drumming is crazy, so I was really impressed to watch your playing. Thank you very much. Thank you. I really appreciate this Japanese kind of drumming, and that's my orienteer. I don't know if this word exists in English. I will hope so. I always keep in mind this approach of drumming. I feel like it's kind of a little different from maybe European tradition or something, and it's I feel more familiar with this and more interested in this. Wow, on tape, yeah, tape. But I don't think that, I'm just reading comments, I don't know if you understand what's going on now. I'm reading comments and I answer maybe long, but I don't know how long this translation will happen, and okay, never mind. So, on tape, I don't think I will record nearest time something on tape. My personal attitude to this, that for me it didn't worth it. This kind of stress when you have only 15 minutes of tape to do like a couple of takes, and if you want to record a new take, you have to delete previous, and I can't say that it's something completely different appeared in sound. For me, I don't know, it was a nice experience. Now I know how it's working, how to work with it, what to do, but I will not repeat this nearest time for sure. No reason for this, I don't see any reasons to repeat this. So the question in Russian about my drum education and what age I started, and did I learn by myself or in musical school. It's kind of very long story, but I honestly don't remember age when I started, but it was a long time ago, and if I knew all things I know now, it would be more fast process of educating. But I was kind of very close person. I wasn't give myself chance to play with people, for example. Even when someone called me to join some projects, I refused because I have had many doubts about myself, and I thought that I need to learn more to be prepared to take part in some bands. So it was a long way of education, and for myself, I'm answering on this question, like, did I educate it by myself or at school? I answering for myself that I did it by myself, because I didn't have someone whom I can say that it's my teacher. I always wanted to have a teacher, but I hadn't. Even I passed music college in Russia, in my city, but it was weird experience for me. I don't know what the problem was. Was it me or was it system? but it didn't work for me. I was just very much stressed, and I even took 1 year pause in my education. I was thinking to quit, but I stayed for a couple of teachers there in college. They taught not my subject. They taught not drumming itself, but I had opportunity to work with these incredible women, 2 of them, one pianist and one teacher for ensemble, and they were really wise women with whom I wanted to spend more time, so I finished my education in college just to spend more time with them. But my subject, drumming, I was stuck in it. That time I wasn't able to play with people, and I think educational system was really not working for me, at least. I don't know, maybe someone could get some useful experience from it, but I didn't got much. And I always try to work with myself, try to realize what will work for me, what kind of attitude to practice, to music, to genres, to my program, what I choose to learn. Like, it's kind of different. And I started to learn in music school when I was a child, but I quit from there 3 times. 3 times I started my musical education at school when I was like a schoolgirl before college, and I didn't finish it. 3 times I quit. It didn't work for me also. But now I have kind of regrets that I quit piano. First thing I started to learn in music school was piano, and I really loved it, but I was I always was playing melodies just from my ear, and I didn't have enough patience to learn notes, to read notes, and when it started to get a more complicated program, I just quit because I wasn't able to learn all these things. Now I use notes a lot, but as a child I just quit. I did many things as a child, not only music, so my focus was like everywhere. So it was long trip of my musical education, but many of this time I didn't spend like focused on music. I was like doing many things at the same time, do sports. Now I'm like, my goal is to learn how to focus on things, how to make things done. So yeah. Last comment. But about teachers, sometimes I ordered some lessons, like 2-3 lessons from very experienced drummers. So I educated myself with the help of experienced people. Also, I asked for help many times, and I'm still asking if I see someone who can tell me something I don't know. And yeah, I got my musical knowledge from very different sources. I can't name you one that I got my education from college or from music school or from one teacher. There was few people whom I'm looking at and I'm trying to learn from them. I don't know drummer Christian Wonder from Magma. Sorry. I don't know so much drummers. I can't say that I spent much time in internet searching for something or even listening to music. I don't. Maybe unfortunately, but I don't listen so much music. I was listening much music before when I was at school, like pretty many years ago. And since I started to play much, sometimes for me it's just too much. I also like silence. After jam, I'm the first person who says like, guys, please, okay, we spend some time, please let's keep quiet, keep silence for just at least some minutes, because I need rest from music also, and I don't listen to too much music. I choose, like, if someone will recommend me something, or just recommendations on YouTube, for example, or on Spotify, they work amazing. But mostly I'm listening to the same bands which I love and from which I can get endless amount of inspiration. I'm sorry, I kind of lose sometimes the order of messages. I have attention difficulties in my life, and here is also it coming out. Why not you're trying to Bali? Here in Arambol in Goa, I know exactly that here is huge Russian community. I know in Bali same, but I don't know anyone from this community, and here we had friends, so we came and we already had some help from our friends who live here for some time. And it seems like it's just more simple to be here, to play music and to have something from this activity. To pay bills, it's very cheap here, everything. So it's like a dream life for the musicians, at least for some time. I think it's really good period to have this opportunity to have, drums. Which side? Okay, different side. It's complicated, it's like mirror thing. I have drums here at my home, and that's amazing. It was my dream all my life, and I think that it's possible here. I'm not sure it's possible somewhere in Bali. What neighbors will say there, because here neighbors, all musicians, so they are completely okay with me making noise. And I just know how things are going on here, and I'm not afraid to live life. And in Bali, I don't know, I think it's more expensive and maybe more difficult to find musician work. Some law issues can come out. Hello from Japan. Cause you had uploaded toy covers, it was great. Thank you. To avoid mold in Goa. How to avoid mold in Goa? So everyone was discussing this question about mold in Goa in monsoon time, and I heard so much stories about how computers getting spoiled by mold and everything, but nothing like this happened with us for more than a year already. We're here more than a year. rap moment. So we have one AC for the whole flat, and we keep doors open. So this AC make air little less wet. It's still wet, but not so much. So our computers are completely okay, and I didn't face any mold in my house for this year. But many people say that they face it, and I think it's just AC thing, and it's not so horrible as people can think from distance about Goa, because we already we also were worrying about this thing. Oh, there is so wet, mold will appear everywhere. No, these stories were much horrible than our reality. Love your covers. Hopefully you can upload new ones soon. Yes, I'm recording it this Friday, and I will upload it maybe next week after I record it. Hey, what's your favorite genres, artists that you recommend? I'm not become obsessed with math rock because of your covers of from Brazil. I'm now become okay. I'm now become obsessed with math rock. Okay, so if you become obsessed with math rock and this Japanese vibe, I can highly recommend you this next band which I will cover, Mouse on the Keys. I am listening to them whole my life. Since I get to know this band, I'm still listening. I never get bored from this music. I know it, like every song I know already, it's in my mind, but still I can listen to it anytime, any day, and I will be really happy. Another band I can name, Go Go Penguin, one of my favorite bands, and also I'm hearing, listening to them much. This is Square Pusher, for example. Square Pusher. I'm reading your messages. How to hide it, Boris? How to? Sorry, kind of disturbing things. Okay. Thank you. That was stuck. Yeah, Square Pusher. It's not math rock or something, but the kind of drum parts there, I think they have something in common. This kind of melody drumming, independent drumming, independent drum lines. They are there. Amon Tobin, I very love Amon Tobin and his acid, jazzy drum parts. And I also love the sound of the drums there. I always remember the sound of ride cymbals in Amon Tobin tracks. This kind of dark, rich sound, I really love this. Flash Bulb, for example, also. It's nothing to do with math rock, but to be honest, I don't listen to much math rock now. I was listening to it when I was a schoolgirl, but since then I'm listening to music which have kind of vibe of math rock, but it's like some new vibes also there, and I always love mix of genres. So if speaking about genres, I love when it's some electronic parts there, some mathematics, some jazzy vibe, some hip hop vibe, like when it's all in one, it's just amazing. And Nerve, for sure. Nerve, one of my favorite bands also, and Georgia Mayer was the first drummer whom I was looking at and he had really intense influence on me. Ireland, Irish, okay, Irish, Ireland. Yeah, it's too, like, I'm really dumb in these names of countries. I really don't know how to pronounce them. Irish, yeah, Irish. And Ireland, it's Ireland. Iceland. Okay, it's too much similar names for countries. Iceland, Ireland, okay. I thought you can't open your YouTube account because it's been a long time since you upload videos in your YouTube account. No, I can open it. It's working. I'm facing different kind of complications with technical things. Yeah. Hi from France. Oh, French amazing videographer Jules will make video for me this Friday. I'm really excited to work with him. It will be nice. He's really professional. He do things so fast, set everything. Very nice guy to work with. You know, it's very important team with whom you are working, because since I was doing these videos, it always required so much efforts from me, and sometimes it was kind of difficult to communicate productively with people, to have this understanding between each other, and yeah, to stay professionals, to have our own opinion, but still have possibilities to work productively on one common thing. It was a kind of issue sometimes, and here I met just all type of professionals, like everyone here around. Even Jules is my neighbor. He just live next house from me, so we all very close to each other, and we can do things together, and that's also a beautiful thing about Goa life. Good evening from Japan. Oh, you also right into. Thank you, Boris. Unfortunately, I don't understand Japanese language. It's very beautiful. I really love how it looks like, but I can't imagine how you type this. Can you please explain me? I don't understand. As I know, Japanese language have many hieroglyphs. Symbols, okay, let's say symbols. And sometimes one symbol can mean the whole word, and sometimes it's letter. I don't know. But it seems like I can't imagine how it's possible to type this much complicated language. I really will appreciate if you describe it for me. My brother saying hello to me. Thank you, Artyom. Yeah, so I have this like goal for, how it names? Like I'm collecting donations for some goal, and this goal is to make a trip to my brother's wedding. It's really important for me now to do, because I haven't seen my family already more than 1.5 years. because before I came here, I was already separate from my family. I was living some time in Moscow, and then we with Boris left from there to India, and I haven't seen my family, and I really miss them, and I want to go there. And I know that it's more usual when bloggers collecting money for some technical things like cameras or lights or something that artists needs. But for me now most important thing to go to this wedding, to make this long trip, to have a chance to see all my relatives there, because it will be wedding. All my relatives will meet each other. So yeah, I want to be part of this celebration. That's why I'm not creating any other goal except just visit my family. Come to Tbilisi. I really want to come to Tbilisi. Many of my friends are there, and I'm thinking now about maybe I will spend this year here in Goa, because I have some things to do here. I want to work on my YouTube channel here, because I have all conditions for it. I have drums, we have mics, which like we don't have mic stands even, but we use rope to mic my drums.
Or overhead.
For overheads, yes, I am using rope. I will try to show you. So here is my just on the rope home studio, but still it's possible to do content. And yeah, I even decided to record my drum cover here at my place. I was thinking before to go to studio and do all this in a professional studio, but it turned out that it will be even better at my home. Yeah, here are not so much studios, and yeah, it will be just easier. So what I was saying, yeah, this year I will spend here, do things for YouTube. I'm going to upload many different content, not only drum covers also, but I will upload vlog about, because I gained many experience here, experience of live performances, experience of communication between musicians, and I will record this vlog in Russian, but then my friend will help me to translate it into English, and I will record one more track, audio track in English, so you will have option to listen to this vlog in Russian or English. And I will share my experience of live performance, and for example, first video will be about how to prepare yourself for live performance, how to set yourself in the right mood, in the right attitude for the live performance, how to stop worrying and start enjoying yourself on the stage. That's what I learned here, and I really looking forward to show it with you, to share it with you. So this year I will spend here to focus on this YouTube work. And also I will do live streams, maybe different format, maybe not just speaking, maybe I will show you something if you interested in something, if you want to see something special, what I'm doing here. Maybe I will invite some guests because I have really many interesting people around, interesting musicians who can also share their experience, and we can listen to their music, for example. And it's very hard to describe what kind of music is here because it's just a mix of genres and everyone makes it differently, and you just need to see it and to hear it to get to know. I'm not able to describe, but I can show. And then maybe I will visit Tbilisi. I really want to at least visit it, maybe not live there, as my friends live in there now, many of my friends, but at least visit, because as I see now, it's also very nice musical circles there, jazzy circles and nice jazz clubs. I want to see this and maybe take part in this culture. To's drummer plays in another band. So you mean it's about that band that you mentioned before? Maybe I didn't check, to be honest. Tbilisi has no mold and could use some math rock scene low. Yeah, but I don't face mold here also, so that's not the main reason for me to leave someplace or to come to someplace. Hello from Japan. Please cover the recent songs by Mouse on the Case. Yeah, maybe I'm thinking about this also, and I even think that I will do this sometime. It's kind of important for me to picture this old track because it's kind of special for me, because I was dreaming about this track. This track was impossible for me before. When I was dreaming about what kind of drummer I want to be, I thought that I want to play this kind of drum parts. So for me now it's important to picture this, to make it done, and then I can cover recent songs, because recent songs, they are different. It's a little different style from what they did before, and for me it sounds less Japanese and more like maybe American way. I don't know. It's I love this. I really love their recent songs. Yeah, but I want to discover these drum parts from elder music. Heidi, you inspire me to try once again and to create a sort of a studio in case of you came this summer.
Yeah.
Oh.
Absolutely.
Thank you, Artyom. So you donated for trip for your own wedding. That's nice. You made it closer. Thank you. I really hope to see you soon. Heidi, you inspire me to try once again and create a sort of a studio in case of you came this summer, so we could jam a bit. Axel hit the spar. As you can, I didn't get this comment. Sorry, I don't know what you meant. I will be happy to jam. I didn't get where, you suggest to Jem? Japanese language has alphabet. Okay, so Max explained for me that Japanese language has alphabet, so these symbols are actually letters, not words. That make more sense, yeah, in my mind. But Chinese symbols sometimes contain the whole word. So how they do in this, it's the open question still. Only found you by your Goodbye toy cover recently. You're really talented. When did you start playing the drums? I don't remember exactly when. When I was at school, that time. I don't remember, maybe 5th, maybe 6th grade. Something around that. My brother says that my English is well and he can understand everything, but he can't speak like this. I think, Artyom, you can speak like this. You just wasn't in these conditions when you have to speak because you have no other choice. You just have to try to explain yourself and see what will happen with. And with music, the same. You know, I'm thinking that humans' language and musical language, it's sort of same things in some points of view, and it works the same, that you should just let yourself express however you can do this, however you feel, even if it's not so perfect, but still if you have something to say, you can just try. And in music it also matters just your feeling of music, even if you're not playing some phrases which you maybe want to show, but you're not sure in them. It's no matter, you can just join the vibe and still you will be understandable. Warm embrace from the coldest north. Coldest north. What is coldest north? Is it Russia or Norway or what? Axel Hittasvar. Sorry if I pronounce wrong. I'm trying to read the names properly. What is my height? Height, like length. My height is 175 centimeters. And I even know my weight now because I have scales. The first time I have scales in maybe 5 years. And yeah, I'm glad with these numbers. I thought I weighed more. Thought I'm Japanese. Japanese language has 3 types of characters. Explanation of how we use is difficult. Yeah, I believe this. I believe that it's difficult to explain. But I wonder what kind of culture is included in this language, because I feel like every language shows the cultural differences and differences of way of thinking also, because sometimes even I'm thinking in English sometimes, if I'm thinking of some sorts of things which are easier for me to understand in English, because sometimes English words just match Sometimes better than even Russian for me. Sometimes same Russian words, they have some different colors, some different shapes. And I'm really wonder what kind of, seed every language contain in it. It would be interesting thing to explore, but I think it needed one more life to spend time like this and to learn about this. Russian, I'm more difficult in my opinion. I know both. Wow. I don't know what to say. I never tried to learn Japanese, but in my mind it seems like I have no idea how is it possible. but I really like how it looks like, and how it sounds. It's also nice. That's interesting opinion. Thank you to share. I'm really interested to get to know what you think about this. Thanks. You can discuss with me whatever I'm saying. Maybe I'm talking too much, but what else to do here? Can you tell me the pronunciation of your name? Yeah, I pronounce my name Diana. Diana. This name exists in English, even Indian. Like doctor of my cat, we have cat here. When he will come, I will show you. He is perfect creation.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you. Thank you, whoever sent donation. I really appreciate that. Unfortunately, no name there, but you helped me a lot. So, about my name. The doctor of our cat, her name is Diana also, and she's Indian. And I was wondering how she's pronouncing her name, but I forgot to ask her. Next time we will visit this doctor in a week. I will ask her. I'm really interested because when I was learning English, I was really a little girl that time, like 5 years old. I learned English a little. I wasn't best student. I never was best student anywhere. I'm horrible student. I'm not following any systems. Just can't do this. But at least I heard English speech as a background. And they teach that my name should be pronounced like Diana. Diana. But I tell everyone that I'm Diana. And sometimes Indian people can't catch it from the first attempt. They heard it like Tiana from T. But I'm Diana. Okay, it's Daniel. I'm really happy that you, Daniel, here, Danya, as you said in Russian. It's very cold, North Murmansk, my home city. And if my trip will happen, and if I come to Russia for my brother's wedding, I definitely will visit Murmansk, my home city at the north, beyond the polar circle. I really miss this place, and I miss you, Danya, especially. Like, I will come there to meet you, to hug you, to spend time with you and talk about everything like we did a few years ago when I last was there. I really miss my hometown because since I left Murmansk, I left first to St. Petersburg and then to Moscow and then India. I never visited my home city, and I miss it a lot because it's just something special nature there, northern lights, polar nights and polar days. These things I can see only there or in Norway, and I think that's why I'm sorry. I have 4 types of drinks. 4 types. So here is tea. Here is tea with milk. Here is water with painkiller because I was kind of nervous. And here is water with ice. And I always need like 2, 3, 4 drinks to be
Stable.
to be satisfied. I never okay with one drink. Like I have to have choice. I have to be moody and decide. Okay, now I want tea with milk, and now I want my painkiller. Yeah, what I was saying. Yeah, I was saying about my home city, Murmansk, which is very near with Norway. And Norway is my dream land. I feel that Norway could be my home because it have same nature, same familiar to me nature where I grew up with these polar days and polar nights and this complete darkness for most time of the year. I really love this. I'm suffering here from sun, I really tell you. Like last days, I became more active. I started to prepare for live stream and for content, and I started to move in the city, to go to shops to buy some, lights or something to make it happen. So I spent many time under the sun. My skin is paining, and cat came.
Without that,
Cat, he have his own regime, and he's walking by himself at the street, and then he returned home, and he have this schedule, and he follow this schedule strictly. Like really, it's amazing, wonderful cat. It's Leo. He's in his hunter mood. Okay, just show your face a little bit. I so love this creation. He's perfect. He's perfect. Feed him, please, Boris. Feed the cat. He started to be that much loud with me. He wasn't speaking so much before, but then we were spending times together and we was marrying with each other so much. So now he's kind of speaking with us all the time. That's nice. Yeah, so I was talking about Norway and how I feel it like my home, because it's kind of very similar nature with my home city, but it's just it's another world for me. I was a few times in Norway and I just realized something there, something which I didn't know before, that things can walk this way anywhere in the world. I didn't know that it's just possible. Hi, I'm Naro John from Philippines. You're so pretty. I finally heard your actual voice. I don't know, is it my actual voice or is it my English voice? Because I'm thinking about it from time to time, And sometimes I'm thinking that my voice sounds really different in Russian and English. And yeah, at least one of the types of my voice you can hear now. And you know, I'm kind of get disturbed a little bit by this thought that how my voice is sounding right now. And if I use too much same frequencies of voice, I'm started to think that I'm using too much this one note of speaking and I should change something. These processes are going in my mind at the same moment. So thank you very much for letting me know that you're glad to hear my voice. It means a lot for me. Part of my thoughts are there also. So here I read a Russian comment about Japanese language that it have 43 symbols or 96 as a different type of writing for foreign words. Okay, thank you. Thank you for sharing information with me. Wow, that's amazing. Matt Keen, thank you so much for this explanation for me. I'm not sure that I'm able to translate it into English, but I got to know many new things about Japanese language right now. I got it to know from French Matt Keen, who was living in Japan and who was learning Russian for 5 years. So it's really professional opinion and it's mean a lot to hear. Thank you. Wow. Why people say Russian? Why some people say Russians are serious, but I see you smiling and your energy and vibes are awesome. Thank you very much. I think this thing, it can exist actually. Sometimes even we Russians, we think that we kind of look differently from other peoples. I think it's just because we are sometimes kind of closed people when we just first meet each other and we are just trying to realize what is this person, who is he, how he behave, but very fast I think we can relax and just be ourselves. Especially here in Goa, even Russian people, they are much more open than even in Russia to compare. I see these differences between Russians in Goa and Russians in Russia. And Goa do something with Russian people and maybe make us more open and make us not afraid to be yourself, because in Russia I was feeling maybe not so comfortable to be myself in some situations, and it wasn't maybe even necessary to be this kind of warned, but it's just happening by itself when you're there. For me, it works like this. And here you just know that people will accept you anyway, however you behave, whatever are you doing. People are so accepting, and it really helps to feel good and to to let yourself actually do more. Yeah. Thank you for thinking like this about my vibes. So you also, this kind of vibes can be like this only because I know that you, my audience, are so nice. I never faced any hate or something. Like, there are some rare, very rare comments, and it's really doesn't mean anything for me when I face it, because 99% is support from you, and only this made me able to do this live stream, to talk to you, because I know that you are so acceptable audience. Yes, yeah. Thank you for letting me be myself with you. Matt Keane, said that, about my name. I don't know how to translate it into English. That I'm like goddess of hunt and moon, and my name means shining. Yeah, I kind of feel some moon connection. Like, I'm more night person than day person, and I feel more productive, more focused at night. When I see moon, this cold light, I really feel like this is part of myself. I love sun. I'm happy when I see sunlights coming through my windows, for example. But I can't spend so much time on sun. My skin is paining. So I prefer, and always in my life, I prefer more nighttime for some activities. And yeah, I think I'm not a kind of spiritual kind of person, but I like that my name means something about moon, because I just really love moon and all things connected with moon. Russian people are like coconuts, just need to break the ice. They aren't pretending. As French, I feel we are alike. It's, I can understand this point of view, and maybe it's true. We are not smiling just to smile to stranger. I feel weird to act something which I don't feel. I was never letting myself to do this. I was looking at this part of behavior attentively. It was really meaning a lot for me not to act anything. And that's why I have one question from Instagram. One guy said, I will not read it, but I just tell you that sometimes I face these messages that, Diana, look at the camera while you playing whatever, drum covers or any other videos. If I feel like look at the camera, I will look. If I don't feel like look at the camera, I will not. I will not act anything. It's not my habit. If I want to be focused on my thoughts, on my, sometimes I even can close my eyes and hear the sound in my head. Because, to play music, it's very important to imagine it first. Imagine the exact sound which you want to produce. And it requires a lot of concentration. I can't, maybe someone can do this and that's good for that person, but I even don't take it as a goal for myself to be able to act and play, and for me it's not so important. When I watching drum videos, for me not important is drummer looking at the camera or not. I'm looking at hands on movements, and I'm listening to the ideas. And recently I was looking Radiohead live concert. What it was? They were playing one of their albums live at the studio. And I was looking at drummer, and I saw that he just spending time in his thoughts. He not pretending anything, and it was nice for me. I appreciate that he's, thinking about the important things at this moment. He's trying to support music as much as he can, and he's doing it and doing it successfully. So that's the only things important for me. Hello, Diana. Sandags Beats. Hello, Sandags Beats. Painkiller drink? You mean vodka? You may not believe, but I never tried pure vodka in my life. Never. I don't know the taste of pure vodka. I tried only mix with juice, with orange juice or some other juices. I just can't drink vodka like this, so no, it's just water with painkiller, yeah. I don't have any headache anymore, don't worry about me. It was at the beginning that I think it was because of the hot level of hotness in this room. It's really hot here, and air is not moving so much, fans are slow. Because of electricity. Electricity problem is much more here than mold problem. Electricity problems we facing almost every day. Sometimes it can be a whole day long. And I can check the level of electricity by fan, because if it's moving fast, it means electricity is okay. If it's moving like this, it means it's really low electricity. Any moment it will come. So now fans are slow. I hope electricity will not gone nearest hours, but it can happen. Electricity problems, and because of electricity problems, we sometimes face water problems here because our water is coming. Because of electricity from well. By pump, yeah, which works from electricity. So yeah, sometimes when we have no electricity, we have no water either. Cat has something to report. He always have. Most times it give me wet food, because we kind of spoiled him. We love him too much. And we feed him with wet food, very usual, and now he refused to eat dry food. He only wants his tasty treats, which he have and which he gets from us always. By the way, Diana, amazing drummer. Will you upload more content, or do you focus on your lessons in person? Are you working on a project currently? I just got in, sorry if I missed it. Yeah, you missed something, but yeah, I can repeat for those who joined us not long time ago. So yes, I'm recording drum cover this Friday. This will be drum cover on another Japanese band. Amazing drum part there. I really love it. I'm recording vlog video about how to deal with your stress before live performance, how to set yourself and have fun on the stage and have productive communication between musicians on the stage and between you and audience. This will be my vlog video, and I will keep posting these types of videos. That's what I decided to focus on, and also I will do live streams. I think every week I will appear here live, maybe in some different formats, but yeah, I'm going to do that. And I'm not giving personal lessons anymore. I used to do it before, but now I want to focus on share my knowledge to larger audience, because I can't focus on many different things at the same time. It's really difficult for me to give lessons, to take part in projects in which I am taking part actually in many projects, but now I'm kind of stopped my activity in many of them, and I now chose just few to work with, and mostly I will do my YouTube channel kind of work. Yeah, and I love to give lessons, but I can't do this in person anymore because I need time to focus. Even if I'm not working someday, I need this time to be with my thoughts, to think about my plans, my nearest future, because I easily lose things from my attention, from my focus, so I need to get it together from time to time. When will you go to your brother's wedding? When is his wedding? His wedding is 11th of July, and I will go there around this date, like maybe 5th, 7th of July. So I have little more than a month before this trip, and I'm really looking forward to go because I really miss my family and I miss my hometown also, so I will visit a few cities there. I will visit brother's wedding, spend time with my family, and then go to my city, also spend maybe a couple of days there, return to St. Petersburg, and then return to India back. Boris will be here. I'm going alone. Yeah, so I will definitely return to Boris. Yeah, you sound fine, really. Thank you very much. Ты можешь хоть минутку говорить по-русски? Я изучаю его уже 5 лет, и это такое слуховое удовольствие. Я искренне думаю, что это так же красиво, как французский. So I read your comment in Russian, as you could notice. Thank you for this opinion about my language. I also think that Russian language is a really beautiful language and really rich language to speak in. We have many words which mean kind of same things, but in little with little differences. And for me, it's much easier to describe my emotions, my feelings in Russian than in English. Also, it might be because my English not so good, but yeah, English for me it's more like some business kind of language, like more simple communication can be done for me in English, but when I try to describe something really important, I miss Russian. I really, yeah. French, I really love French band Alceste. Maybe I pronounce it wrong. Alceste. Yeah, French language sounds amazing there.
Gajira.
Gajira. Oh, Gajira. Are they French?
Yes.
Gajira?
Yes.
But the name of the band isn't it Japanese?
I
The
don't
word.
know.
The
No.
word.
Godzilla.
Gajira.
Gajira. I don't know.
You can come here, Boris. Join us. Mhm. I'm thinking about to come to Goa. It's a good decision to come here. I never regret. I'm just looking forward to move further in some time, but I really appreciate this couple of years which I spent here because it's really necessarily experience for me. I was needed it. I feel like it's the only place where I could gain as much life experience as happened with me. Like almost every day during previous monsoon we were jamming with each other. Oh, and I'm talking about Goa and my neighbors came. Hello. Yeah, I'm talking about Goa community. Please come join us.
со стрима Тёмы.
Come, please sit here.
На другой
Please,
стриме.
please.
Я же не англичанин.
It's okay. I will. Boris also
Hello,
sit,
guys.
take your chair.
Как
So
у
we
меня
are
очки светятся, да вот у меня
talking-
8 глаз.
We are talking about Goa life and yeah.
Now
So
here.
you can introduce yourself a little bit.
I'm Russian poetry artist and filmmaker and creative person and content maker
Yeah.
in Goa. Yeah.
Yeah.
Виталий.
Yeah.
Виталик.
My name is Vitaly.
Big boss in Goa.
Адекватно in Instagram. Welcome, guys. I'm film photographer и дохуя всего.
That's true. So
Я что-то
Vitaly just returned from another stream from another Russian guy's stream.
Jesus.
It's very
in
yeah,
Zen.
Jesus in Zen, incredible guitar player and yoga teacher and just a beautiful human being. And it's kind of popular here in Goa now to do live streams. Almost everyone are starting to do this now. And we're all hanging out together.
Чего ты почему?
Yeah, he just came like this once. It's not deep. Yeah, our cat has its
Перед мы
own
по
life.
росту сели, молодцы.
Here was question about my height. So
Only English language.
only
Yes.
English language.
International
International.
stream.
Cat moved camera a little bit. Thank you, Leo.
Сколько человек?
I don't know. I never checked.
Пойдем посмотрим.
Yeah, so that's how life is going on here. We all meet each other any time of the day and just hang out. And we did. Yeah, you were asking about my project. So we have project with Boris. Actually, we have couple of projects with Boris, and one of them it's like metal. How you call the genre?
Which?
Metal.
Madcore.
Madcore. Okay. whatever, madcore project, and one more soft but still odd time signatures and nice rhythms, but kind of more moody kind of stuff. And we tried to make something together with Vitaly also, and he did his poetry, like aggressive way poetry. It hadn't any melody, it was just reading the poetry above the music. It was so nice. I really want to capture this sometime and to share this. It's really nice type of music, which I haven't faced before. I didn't see anything like this. Maybe it exists, but I don't know. Hoping we could do that collab again. I'm still not, I don't know which collab I did. Sorry, I don't know what are you talking about. Sundax Beats. Maybe you can remind me what kind of walk we went through together, because my memory is really something different. I don't remember many things. Many things actually going on every day. That's why I can't, remember all things happened to me, even recently. Hi Diana, I've been following your video for years now. Really like your work and hope you will release more content soon. Sending you good vibes from Brazil. Yes, I will release more content. Thank you for staying with me. I appreciate that. I will go for freely communication with other people, not for girls trip. With other people, not for girls trip. Yeah, that's for sure. I don't know people who came here for girls. Maybe they exist, but I don't know them personally. All people I meet here, they all kind of artists. They are doing many interesting work here, and we have this powerful community here to work together, to grow up together as artists. So I don't know, maybe someone looking girls here, but I don't know how is it works, and is it works actually, I don't know. Just teasing you. Thank you, Hoshi, for your comment in Russian about you appreciating my drum cover and that you are watching it more and more. I really appreciate that you do this and that someone is watching my video still. I didn't expect anything like this when I was recording it. Diana, you're an amazing drummer and my favorite of all. Wow, that's unexpected also, thank you. I was astonished when I saw your cover on Toy Goodbye. Keep doing you. Cheers from Sweden. Thank you very much. I really wish to visit Sweden sometimes. It should be an amazing experience. I'm really looking forward to it. Sweden. You should have a tutorial lessons for drumming. Recorded videos of drum lessons, lesson 1 to 10, and upload it on your YouTube. Yes, I thought about this. I was going to make a drum course, and I already started to write script for it. But I decided to to do more live streams. If you want to see something, I can show you live if you're interested in something, because for me it's kind of difficult to prepare so big things as a drum course, because it should be, built perfectly. Maybe shouldn't, I don't know, but I think about this in this way, that I should prepare this, and I can't allow myself now to do this huge work, because it will require from me all my attention and all my efforts, and I want to still gain experience from different parts of my life, and different kind of musician work, and maybe sometime I could build this system and could share this system with you. But the thing is, I don't have any, strong system for myself which I follow and which I can recommend as a system which works. I have some tips for myself. I just know how my brain is working, and my way of make myself practicing, but I can't name its system for now. And but I have some thoughts about music and about being artist, about explore your inner creature seed. And I want to share this knowledge with you, so I will do a vlog where I will share my knowledge, and I can also do live streams if you're interested in some concrete parts of drumming. I can explain from my side how I treat it, how I see it, my way of practicing some exact parts of drumming, but for now I have know the whole system. Boris is a lucky man. Kudos, Boris.
Yes.
Do you know about that?
Yes.
Boris says he knows this. Thank you. Gajira, Godzilla in Japanese, but they're French, yeah. Okay, thank you. Another thing that I got to know from this string. I thought like this before, but now I can be sure. Gajira is a Japanese word. Oh, this is guy from Grinch YouTube channel. Yes. Vitaly, you are guy from Grinch YouTube channel.
Yes.
People can recognize you. We have some common audience.
Yeah.
That's amazing. That's yeah. All people are in contact with each other here. That's beautiful. What happened with guitarists with whom I was playing on Uchu Konbini? Nothing happened. I actually don't know. They are continuing to do their musical things. We wasn't going to work together further. We just met each other to make this one drum cover video and then do our things. No one from us ever expected to continue work together, because we were just a few people who was interested in recording this song. They just really loved it, and they joined my idea with pleasure. So yeah, we just did it because we could do it together, but then we had our things to do, separate from each other. I sent you an email before we were going to do an instrumental song. You on drums and me on guitar, bass and synth. It didn't push through because you went to India. Okay, now I understand. Thank you for explanation. Yeah. Yeah, I hope sometime we can jam together, and if everything will work as I wish to, I will appear in St. Petersburg soon, and yeah, we can do things together. But it's okay, don't worry. Greetings from Lima, Peru. Wow, long time no see. I miss your cover video. Yeah, it's coming soon. Nice to see downstream. Really, Goa, I believe, full of good people. Yeah, here are different people. Um, but the thing is that you can choose with whom are you hanging out. And I think everyone can find here a circle of people with whom you can hang out and be yourself and enjoy your Goa life. Because here are many circles like yoga circle, musician circle, some techno, electronic music circle, painters, whatever. Yeah, you can find yourself here. I think it's working for most people. Okay, my brother is asking me, am I planning any educational projects or online school in future? As I said before, not so. As for now, I'm planning to do content on YouTube to share my thoughts, to share my things which I explored about being artist and how to feel yourself normally being artist, how not to worry so much, and things like this. Maybe sometime in future I will create something like drum course, but I don't think that it will happen nearest time. Now I want to gain more experience from here to be able to make content like weekly, monthly, whatever I decide about different types of content, to follow this structure, and then if it will work, then we'll see, maybe I will go further. Have you tried electronic drums? What do you think about it? I have tried electronic drums, and I had different opinion about this in different periods of my life. So when I first tried, I bought electronic drums and then I sold it immediately because I didn't like it at all. But then when I played more acoustic drums, when I got some experience in it, I changed my attitude to electronic drums, because I already had my perception of how drums should sound, what movements I should do to make different kind of sounds. So I can imagine it now. When I play electronic drums, I can hear proper sound in my mind, even if I don't hear it from actual electronic drums. I think the key to enjoy your electronic drums is to set it comfortably and relax, and don't expect exact feelings from these electronic drums as from acoustic. It definitely will be different, but you can imagine how it could work on acoustic drums, so you can even work on your motions and train your drum parts or whatever exercises. Thank you very much, Matt Kin. I was
Я
really...
стой на барабан. Пожалуйста, одну минутку трек, то есть звук один покажи. Ну, ты стой сможешь?
Ну давай, ну пустой, вон барабалки лежат, ебани одну песню. Diana, maybe play one song.
Maybe next time if...
Play now, please. Guys,
I don't think we have proper sound for it.
one song in drums. 2 meter inside. Или не inside.
I don't think so.
Ну сыграй одну
I
песню.
don't remember anything. I
Просто
haven't...
импровизация. Improvisation.
Improvisation with...
1 minute improvisation. Present
I don't know.
for people in YouTube.
But we need to make
You,
sound.
you,
It's
you,
kind
you,
of,
you make history with show safe in
It
channel.
can be, it can work like this. I can do this type of live streams, but I think we should prepare in advance to set
Это репетиция, на хуевом звуке, давай.
sound for it.
Я не понимаю
It's
твой
just-
английский. Так что сыграть на песенку стоит.
Агри!
Вот так вот сейчас нагнем, вот, все видно.
It will be just much noise in this mic, and I
Да
don't
пофиг
think
на
it will
звук.
be recognizable.
Звук будет слышно.
It will be not hearable the song.
Ты оправдываешься перед зрителями, сыграй одну песенку. Ну, пожалуйста, одну, ну просто минутку. Ну, пофиг на звук, посмотрим, как они слышат,
I
затестим.
don't know.
Давай тест сделаем. Ну, они скажут, как они спроси, оцените звук, ну, он ужасен, или микрофоном на ноутбуке
Давай чекнем.
хватает. Просто пусть они... Давай
If
чекнем.
you invite musicians for me, I can jam, play, whatever, but
Берем, пожалуйста. Ну давай, на серьезно смотрим. А тут на одну минутку. Ну просто потыкай и оценим звук. Пусть они от 1 до 5 поставят оценку, предупреди их об этом. И скажи мне, ну сейчас тест звук на будущий стрим. Скажи, в будущем стриме ты же будешь играть? Когда...
Направлено.
Да.
Просто
Пусть
yeah,
послушают.
when I will... It will not work with this microphone, it's just camera microphone.
ну это тестинг же так.
No, it's test for nothing because I will not use it. It will be bad quality anyway.
Я сейчас заплачу.
Don't cry. Yeah, Matt Kin, thank you very much for being here. It was really amazing to hear from you, and you gave me many interesting information, and I feel your support. That means a lot. Thank you so much. Where you can listen to Boris tracks. Boris, can you send link where guys can listen to your tracks? Is it possible to organize? Yeah, so Boris will write the link here in this chat, so you can get to know with what kind of music I have to deal. It's kind of tricky. So yeah, about electronic drums, also what I can say, it really means a lot material from which it made. For me, most comfortable is how it means Kevlar drum heads. You can change settings there, you can make it like to bounce more or less, and feel quite comfortable on these drums. Just don't expect same feelings. It will be different from acoustic drums, but still you can walk with it. I don't know this language. I think it's French. Yeah, but unfortunately I don't understand French. So what's going on there on YouTube? I even don't know. Let me check. Боя? Как? Sandax Beats sent donation. Thank you very much. Somehow I didn't see this in OBS, but I see it on YouTube. I appreciate that a lot. So guys, should I tell you something more, or we can finish this conversation and meet another time? Or maybe you can suggest any types of live streams which you want to see from me in future. For example, I can show you jams. I can show you how I'm practicing on drums. I'm not sure how will I see chat and practice at the same time, answer questions, but maybe I could figure it out somehow. Something in French, I don't know. Is that your PC which makes this noise? Yes, PC makes noise. Sorry for this. I was trying, as I said before, I have really big troubles with the electronic devices, any kind of electronic devices. So I have microphone, but I tried to plug it into my camera, but it don't work. But it's supposed to work. I don't know. So I use just microphone from my camera, and it's catch all this noise, unfortunately. Maybe I could figure it out next time how to fix this noise, how to use my microphone which I have. You're welcome, yeah, thank you. Покажи нам French grip. Okay, the question about French grip. I can show you if you're wondering. 1 minute.
Yeah!
What? French grip. Not French performance. It's a different kind of live stream. I should prepare for this. French grip. So I don't know how to.
Yes, practice it on snare.
How to set myself in front of camera, that's the question. So the thing is, when you, where is the middle? Yeah. When you hold your sticks in German grip, so it's relaxed natural position, yeah? So I start from German grip and then we turn it into French. German grip, you relax your hand, you bend your elbow, put your stick into wrist, just little bit fix your fingers. It can be open position and can be more closed, depends on situation in music. If you need to do some crazy drum feel or whatever, you might use more closed position, and if you use like more ghost notes or something very slowly, so you can open. But this doesn't how to. This is kind of tricky to work with camera. I don't know how to set my arms in front of it. So this is the German position, when you just have relaxed arms and then bend your elbows and everything very naturally, like stick naturally lays in your wrist. It will have angle because when your arm is straight, how to show? Yeah. When your arm is straight, drumstick will cross it on an angle in natural position. It just happening by itself. And then you just turn your wrists with your thumbs up and you go into French grip. And I'm now started to use French grip more than before and more than German grip. I like the feeling in my fingers because this French grip, it provides more control, more feeling from fingers for me, because you can feel the weight of the stick when it's laying like this on your fingers. And yeah, so this is it is an opinion that French grip should have like sticks should be straight in comparing with each other, like parallel to each other. And I think when you practice on pad, might be, but when I play drum set, I don't so think about it. I just keep naturally my sticks with thumbs up and walk like this. So I don't know if I described it clearly. Ask me if you want something more to say about this. This amazing. Let's practice on kicking. Practicing on snare, kick and hi-hat. You mean practicing this French grip? I didn't get the question about practicing snare, kick and hi-hat. Yeah, my brother says that it's a good idea to do live stream with jam introductions. Yeah, I also think so. I can try to do this next time to show you our Goa community, to show musicians who living around me. Most of them left from Arambol to mountains already, but some of them still here, and we can play together and jam and make you part of it. I think next time, yeah, let it be the format for the next live stream. Let it be live jam, and I will try to speak. Yeah?
Yes, yes.
We can try to do this. Okay, if you invite musicians for this house.
I am musician. And you are musician. And
Two of us.
Two of us.
You want to do jam?
Of course.
Okay.
We can also invite the Vashish. And it will be loud jam.
Call the Vashish, please.
Okay.
Yeah? Can you
Yes,
call?
yes, yes. Let's make next stream.
Guys,
with
do
Vashish.
you want, not next, we can do it now if you...
Now? Now he's not home.
I'm talking about now.
Now we can...
No, I was talking about next. But I thought you was talking about now.
I can,
So now
I
I
can
just
play,
don't
I can play, I can just...
А я могу камеру это снимать, сколько не подвигать ее.
Ну, будет звук, будет.
Yeah, the sound. The thing is sound. Today is just sound from camera. So yeah, okay. Leave it for next.
Yeah, let's...
Leave it
next-
for next live stream. Okay, we decided all together. Thank you, Artyom, and all participants of this room.
All patsans.
All patsans in this room also. Patsan means guy in Russian. Dude, yeah, dude. So yeah, many dudes around suggesting me to do live stream about our jam and also try to communicate with you live to read chat. We'll try to do this same time. It's kind of tricky because I will be busy playing drums. Who will read messages and answer? But if you wait for some time
Of course.
for us to have fun and play and then read messages and answer, then it can work. Tell me if you think that is a good idea, or maybe you can suggest any other type of live stream if you have something to say. Hey from Brazil. Hello. From Goa. It's okay, we can see your hands and technique and we can hear you loud and clear. That's amazing. Thank you for letting me know. French people will appreciate that I use French grip more than German. Yeah, I just saw, it was my observation that most drummers who means much for me, they use more French than German grip, and I was wondering why are they doing this. I see videos and I just started to think what's the difference, and I started to try this grip and it wasn't so natural for me at the beginning, but in some time I got to know what's the thing about French grip, and now I really love this, and it's just different kind of feeling. Like of course you use same physics, physical processes in any kind of grip, but little different feelings from little different response from stick in different grips. What grip is used for jazz music? It's not a rule to use any of grips for jazz music specially. You can play jazz in any grip as any other genre of music. But it's kind of traditional thing that jazz players, many of them, they use traditional grip with different type of grip in left hand, but it feels differently. Like some of these drummers, I don't use traditional grip for myself. I practiced a little, I get to know what it is, but I just don't spend time to practice it and to become better in it, because I use German and French grip for the same purposes. But many of jazz players, they say that it helps them to think differently about different parts of your body. Yeah, so you can separate your left hand and your right hand in your mind, because you even use different grips for different hands. Yeah, because in traditional grip you usually use German grip in right hand and the different grip in left hand, so it separates something in your mind, if believe what the other drummers saying about it, because it's not my own experience. I don't know. I practice for fun, sometimes a little bit, and it's kind of really weird for me weird feelings. So I think that it might be true that it turns on some more separation in your mind, some more coordination, independence. Yeah, but I believe that whatever genre of music can be played in whatever grip. It doesn't so matter. I choose different grips for different genres. For example, for metal music, I use more German grip, and for jazzy kind of things, I use more French when it's a lot of ghost notes and everything. Sometimes I use mix, sometimes I use German grip in right hand and French grip in left hand, if I feel like. So that's how it works for me. Okay, please roll me a second. What drumstick size do you use? Again, I have my favorite drumstick sizes. Now, as I use French grip more than other grips, I really love 7A size, and this is my favorite kind of sticks. Promark Rebound Active grip series. It's like my really favorite drums. Oh, sorry, I spent some time already speaking so much, so my mind is not so fresh. Yeah, so I use more 7A now, but да, у нас водичка, молочко, чай, может стоит кофе, можешь себе сварить, если хочешь. Хочешь кофе? Это аспирин. So my guest asked water from me, and he got painkiller instead of pure water. Yeah, better not to deal with Russians. So yeah, 7A is, I really love 7A, but before I used to play 5A, and sometimes I use 5A for metal music, for rock music, for more hard genres of music. But if again I'm talking about jazzy, hip hop, pop, these kind of vibes, I like more light sticks, more controlled and not short, because some sticks, they are shorter than normal size, and I don't understand this for myself. So I choose 7A. I even can play metal with 7A, but it's quite complicated for me to play light genres, light grooves with heavy sticks. For example, 5B, it will be complicated for me to use in jazzy kind of music. So 7A and Rebound especially. So Rebound have more weight on the back side of the stick, so you can feel the weight of the stick more in your hand, because more weight here. Because Promark Promark have this thing that normal balance in Promark sticks, they have kind of more weight from the front side, and I can feel it. And Rebound feels just like very normal and very good connection with fingers, with wrists, and just perfect for me. And I also like Fire Grain series, also Rebound from Promark, 7A. Yeah, sometimes 5A if I need more heavy sticks for harder genres. Hi from Indonesia, hi. You can set up the laptop near your drum set, and after one jam you can read the messages. Yeah, I think I will do like this. Yeah, I will. Maybe even if we do jam, maybe we will need a couple of cameras, one on drums, one on room, to make all participants visible. But yeah, I can do like this. So okay, deal. Next time I show you jam here in this room. Sometimes I will go play, sometimes I will return here and talk to you, and then again maybe play. Yep, we will like that, wrote Boris. I know you will like that. You suggested that. Have you watched Whiplash? I have watched Whiplash many times, trying to figure out what you people found in this horrible movie. I just can't explain how much I hate this movie. Really, it's so, like, I like movies. I really love movies. I love good movies. So yeah, I even do smoke. So about Whiplash, it's so unnatural for me, and this, like how they showed this intense level of emotions, of things going on there, and these methods of his teacher, and it will not work in real life. If it happened like this, it will not work. Boris, do you want to play? Boris want to play drums, okay. Maybe I join later. Let me just fast check messages. Have you tried double pedal on your kick drum? I tried, I'm trying still, and I'm including this double pedal. I'm including double pedal 2 hour with Boris tracks. It sometimes requires it. I'm not so good at it, but I have fun with trying to do this, to practice this. It's also control in your left leg, and it's the most difficult part of my body. I think my left leg is the most stupid part of my body. It's longest time it requires to make it learn something and make it do something. Hello, I don't speak English, sorry, I'm leaving Japan, thank you. Thank you very much for still trying to communicate with me. I'm sorry I don't speak any other languages except Russian and English a little bit. Hello, you play toys, so cool, very good, thank you very much. So now I think we can see Boris playing with his hands. I will take little break because I was speaking so much. But I'm not going anywhere. I will return as fast as I can. what nice cajon I have. Do you want to slap this cajon? Tell me if you hear "Go Boris." Go Boris. Tell me please, do you hear drums anyhow recognizable? Because unfortunately we are using only my camera
Россия
microphone.
как слышно. Как они слышат?
Do you hear drums? I don't know how this microphone is working.
Да, другой гитара.
А вот здесь? Thank you so much!
Yes, the drums are all good.
Oh.
Maybe our neighbors available now. Maybe we can call them and make some jam. Try hitting this snare. Okay, got it. So let's call the hashish.
Ложишь?
Yeah.
Сейчас уже было 11.
Пол 11.
Да. Давай вдвоем выступим.
Okay, we spent so much. Please. Oh, just I want to show you my cat. Yeah, I was thinking to make jam, but I didn't realize that it's already late time here. I didn't notice how time left so fast, and now it's 10:30 here in Goa, in India, so it's quite late time for jam. But next time we can start from jam and talk to each other, and then again jam. And you can even talk to other musicians who have many things to share, many things to say. You can ask them also what attitude they have to different kind of music or whatever questions you will have. The kick sounds boomy, but it's okay because you're using one microphone. Yeah, so next time when I will do... So yeah, that's the thing we decided today, and I'm happy that we made this decision together. That makes things clear for me, because I had doubts, like what kind of live streams I can do and what you will be interested to see. So now we decided that we are doing live jams here. So see you next Sunday. I think Sunday will be my day of live streams. Next time it will be jam. And it will be mic'd properly, at least drum set, 3 mics and maybe something in the room to provide you better sound. Yeah, and we will start in proper time, so we will have time to have fun. Yeah. Pretty lady, cheers. Thank you. Yeah, thank you all for being with me. It's it's really amazing that you were here, you were active, you were talking to me in chat. Yeah, I wish you all the best, and now I can say that I don't afraid to do live streams, because before it was a really big question for me how to do this. I was even afraid to speak to you like this, and yeah, it's my very first experience like this. But I think that things will go on naturally, how it happened today, how we decided, our future plans. And yeah, I wish to see you next time also, and it will be more music, less talking, but talking also will be. We can discuss some topics. Or if you have some questions about, maybe I can show you something, some exercises which I use for myself, for example, I can also share with you if it's interesting. Or some conical system which I use for myself to understand music better, to catch more easy melodies and to create my grooves. So I can also share this. Thank you for making a live stream. I enjoyed it. Thank you very much. Your stream is awesome. Thank you. Here is one more question. 1 a.m. here in Malaysia. Wow, it's even more late. Boris. It's already late time. Let's leave it for next. I'm already saying goodbyes. Yeah. So it's in Malaysia even more late time. I think we should finish.
Прощайся, выходи из сцены и прям просто саундтрек прощай.
Looking forward to new covers and streams, if any. Thank you for the sharing. Thank you for being with me. I really, really appreciate that you are here and you're active. Yeah, we got your back, keep it up. Okay, thank you guys. Thank you very much. See you next Sunday with live jam. And yeah, don't miss my coming drum cover and my coming vlog about how to prepare yourself for live performance. I really have something to share with you, to share my thoughts about it. I was working on it for myself here, and I kind of figured it out. Some tips which I use to stay more calm and focused. Make your Patreon active again. This I can't promise because unfortunately I have not enough attention for, yeah, this Radiohead vibes always takes my attention. I forget everything. When I hear Radiohead, nothing else matters. Yeah, wow, I even can make some video explanation of the structure of this pyramid song. It's amazing and it's blowing your mind. It's so beautiful structure in there, which you need to understand to be able to play this song, because it seems simple, but it's not simple as it sounds. It's 4/4 time signature, but inside it's you have to count differently, and and there are layers working with each other. It's really beautiful. It's really beautiful. Yeah, many topics we can explore here. Yeah, thank you very much. Looking forward for more materials. Good luck. Good luck to you all, guys. Thank you for being with me. See you next Sunday. Radiohead, yes, it's Radiohead. I can quickly show you what's going on here. My cat making me crazy. One second. Ай. Sorry, cat. Можешь мне помочь, пожалуйста, с этой дай я просто... Okay, he already changed his position. He was laying in so funny way before. Hey you. He used camera to self-massage. I don't know what I'm picturing, but just something I don't see screen. But whatever. It's okay. Русский performance. Yeah. I have no idea what I'm capturing. Okay guys, see you next Sunday with some amazing guys making songs on the background. See you next Sunday, jamming all together. I don't know how to match notes, but I still will speak something. Okay, I will return to my Goa life. See you guys, thank you for being with me. See you next Sunday. How to stop this?